A chance for the Chargers, and they score!
In the front, Fuzzy again!
Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.
Hello, one, hello, all, and welcome to Burt Roberts Field here at Chariho High for a matchup of returning state champions on both ends as the returning Division II state champions from last year. Chariho will face the Westerly Bulldogs, who were the state champions in Division III. Both got moved up to Chariho is now in Division I. The Bulldogs are now in Division II. Local rivals about to face off. I am the voice, Greg Morano. I have
Andrew Fiore
joining me here today, and we are with Ben Barber and Dave DeAngelis, who are producing and running the show here. We should have a great game. The weather's held off for us, and we're about to get this thing kicked off.
Yeah, it's an exciting one here. Like you said, two defending champions. It's early in the season. Westerly is 1-2, Chariho 1-1. So both teams trying to gain some ground here in the standings very early on, and wins that could matter later.
Absolutely. Last year's Chariho team did graduate a lot of key seniors, and I see a list of about 5 or 6 here. And they only have seniors on the roster this season, which Coach always likes to see. Bulldogs on the other hand have 9 this season, and the bump. As the players meet in the middle. And we can't get the number of the Chargers. It's up, and we are live. Here we go. Shaky start. We'll do better, I promise. As they battle for midfield on the far side. Got the Bulldogs in the blue, Chargers in the white. Numbers are going to be a task here for me, folks, but I will do the best I can. You know the Bulldogs are going to be looking for Macera quite a bit. Number 13 with it at the moment. That's Erica Nyberg. And a pass in the middle, behind. Out front, and almost a score quick there. Bulldogs scoop it up again. But no, in the goal that early. They came out on attack, and their second attempt scores. And I want to see who that was. There were 3 Bulldogs in there. I'm not sure exactly which one scored. Number 11, it looks like, scored, and that would be Margaret Scanapieko. And that's pretty good for me. I've had a hard time with her name over the years. She's done a lot of good for the team, that's for sure, so I apologize for that. But the Bulldogs, bang, bang, just like that, on the board, 1-0 lead. I think every lacrosse game I've done, there's been a goal scored within a minute.
Well, the early pressure immediately off the bat, right in front of the goal, pays off for the Bulldogs, and an aggressive start for Westerly.
Absolutely.
Hey guys, I just wanted to say I would give an update on the baseball game that was happening as well here for the Bulldogs today, and that is a 12-0 victory. I believe that's what it just said. 12-0 victory for the Bulldogs. That can't be right. Hold on a second for South Kingstown. I'll be right back.
No problem. Falcone has it right now for the Bulldogs. Can't really see the lines too well. They're just outside the perimeter and to the right wing. You're going to go behind the goal, come back around. Try the same idea. No one in the middle this time. Chargers covered the lanes, and they'll work from behind the goal. Passes up high, and the Bulldogs try to scoop it up and do. So they maintain time of possession here right from the start. And looking inside, nothing there. They'll kick it back out. Not being over anxious is a good thing here for the Bulldogs. They have no problem resetting. And we got a whistle. Let's see what it is. It's going to be in favor of the Bulldogs, and they're going to have another scoring opportunity here. Takes the move to the near side, in front of the goal, makes the catch, turn, shot. Nice save. Still loose, though. Bulldogs firing keys at the goalie here.
So I don't know what the update was that I got on my phone that said 12-0 Bulldogs against South Kingstown. I will look into that. But right now, the Bulldogs baseball game is in the middle of the third, and it's tied 3-3 against the Clippers in Cumberland.
Impressive from Ron Spizzato's squad.
Oh, he's been impressive since he took over. Two out of three state champions, just never been done in Westerly. And in front of the goal again, that pass a little bit errant. And they'll scoop it up, maybe. So they got it finally. Again, the Bulldogs on offense. As they're still looking for something inside, and they're going to work around the back again. Nope, she's going to cut it in. And behind the goal. Calling out the play. Coming to the near side again. Nyberg with it. To the top. And we'll rotate around. Number 9 with it at the moment. That's Allison Fulbert, one of the seniors for the Bulldogs. Nice pass inside shot and score. The Bulldogs 2 in a row to start this thing off. And that, I believe, was that was Gianna Falcone.
I think it was Massera, Casey Massera.
That's not surprising at all. So Massera, first touch of the day, puts it in the back of the net. And on the road, the Bulldogs playing the defending state champs are off to a great start, up 2-0. Not far into this.
Well, you know, it looked for a second like Chariho figured out Westerly's pressure. You saw a lot of triple teams in front of the net, but Massera slipped through and straight ahead from the net. Got a goal.
Absolutely, and she's the goal-scoring leader for the Bulldogs last year. I think she's only a sophomore. She's a junior. So it pops up, and the Bulldogs still battle, and now Chariho, for the first time, we're looking to the left here, and they're heading towards the Bulldogs goal. Now, again, this is lacrosse, so no numbers, and tries to get all the way in. The Bulldogs defense collapses. Nice job. One-man show at the moment, works way all the way around, and they'll go behind the goal. Open in the middle here, and that's what they're looking for. Nice job by the Bulldogs D. Back to the top, they'll reset. And we have a technical timeout, folks. We will return shortly.
We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140. Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for you. As a Mitsubishi Diamond dealer, we provide energy-efficient and personalized comfort solutions for your home. Our experienced technicians will install your new system quickly and efficiently, ensuring your complete satisfaction. Don't suffer through another season of discomfort. Contact D&V Mechanical today for a personalized ductless mini-split installation that fits your lifestyle. D&V Mechanical, your comfort is our top priority.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Crow, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop into Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnnieMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnnieMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozłowski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Dunn's Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
And welcome back, folks. We apologize for the technical difficulties and missed another Westerly goal here early on in quarter number one. They have a 3-0 lead. Hopefully things run smooth from here, but the Bulldogs off to a big start here. I did not expect this. Face off again. Pops up, and it's loose. And Chariho pressuring now. A lot of Bulldogs in front. I can see that. And a long-range goal by the Chargers. almost lost the ball in the middle, but they find the back of the net, score 3-2 now. So we didn't miss 2 goals. I apologize. So we're down to a 1-goal game. And I must mention, folks, Chariho is a member of the 321 Media family. And I also want to make a shout out to Dan LaBelle, who is as well a member of the 321 Media family, and he's the assistant coach of the Chargers team. That being said, we got a good one ahead, folks. 3-2 back in the middle.
That was impressive. There must have been about 70 Bulldogs in front of the goal. I mean, I don't know how she snuck that through, but impressive passing, impressive goal for the Chargers, who are now within 1.
Yeah, I mean, I looked for the back of the net to move. I couldn't even see that ball. And the Bulldogs back on the pressure here. And Nyberg, in front of the goal, they're going. Swing, is there room? And there is. They match it in about 10 seconds. This one could get up there into the double digits, folks. 4-2 the score, and we are not too far along in this thing.
She went between the legs there on the ground. Not much you can do to stop that.
No, that was impressive. 3:09 to go, 4-2 the score. In the middle now, it's going to be number 9 for the Bulldogs, Allison Fobert. They get them set up just perfect, and the ball pops up, and we're live. Ball's up. Bulldogs able to scoop it up on the fly. Turn to the middle. Short pass ahead. Nyberg has it, and I'm going to go behind the goal again. Macera's been playing mainly behind the goal. And that one pops up to the far side. Bulldogs able to keep it in bounds. Tight man-to-man D by the Chargers. Ball hits the ground and scooped up by the Chargers, and they turn the field here. That's a little bit too much contact. So they reset and go. On the fly, on the near side. Chargers looking to cut it within 1. And we have a whistle.
Andrew, this is your first lacrosse game. What do you think so far?
I'm enjoying it. I'm a big hockey fan, and I'm seeing the similarities to hockey, and it's better than I expected. And what a game to start with.
Yeah, she is fighting away. She wants that shot in the middle. There's a crowd of people, and finally backs off with it. Bulldogs doing a nice job of cluttering the middle.
Anytime the Chargers and Bulldogs face each other, you know it's going to be a tough game.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. And to the middle, they do go with it. And
looks like they're still behind the net.
They are, now that I noticed. Back around, top of the perimeter again. Pass to the inside. Still, Bulldogs doing a nice job forcing them back out. And that pass was deflected and picked up by the Bulldogs. We have possession, and they're trying to turn the field here. Chargers playing tight, man-to-man, into the field. And they're on the run, straight up shot, and that is another Bulldog goal. That is Casey Macera's number 2 on the day, and she just kind of went right through the defense and a little pop-up off the ground. 5-2, frustrated goalie on the Chargers, as you can see, and there's a reason they are getting some one-on-one opportunities. The Bulldogs, that is, in front of the goal, and the goalie's never happy with their defense.
Well, defense leads to offense. You saw that wall they set up in front of the goal, and then the nice little steal there right in front of the goal led to that long pass, and that quickly those one-on-one opportunities.
Absolutely. The Bulldogs passing right on the spot right now. 5-2 lead. Again, the Chargers won Division II state championship last year. Bulldogs won Division II state championship. Both got bumped up. So Chargers are in their inaugural Division I season, and the Bulldogs are in Division II. Every game matters equally. There's no league, non-league games. There is, correction, but they really don't matter with the new RPI system. You get points out of every game. or lose. Setting up here. Something.
Just don't say it out loud.
They get that thing just so. I would always like to be in that little huddle to see how it looks. Like they got to get it to just right. And then if they move, they do it again.
Looks like there's some clock issues from what you can hear in the press box.
Chariho is always a treat because we can hear everything that goes on in the press box a little bit. It's
kind of screwing me up a little bit. I'm being honest with you. I'm hearing it, and then I'm looking for what they're saying. I'm not watching the ball. So we're set, and that will be face-off number 8, and it's on the floor, scooped up by the Bulldogs. Quick pass ahead, and same tactic, keep them on the run. Good scouting report in the middle. Now they go behind the goal. Going to wrap around. Pass to the middle, just deflected. Brought by the Bulldogs. Massera to the bottom right pocket. Goal number 3 by Casey Massera.
A hat trick in the first quarter.
Wow, 6-2 the score. And that was a tough shot, and what a spot to put it. A low bouncer, snuck it in, tucked it right in that lower right-hand corner. And
Hey,
now you have a
there's
shell
Coach
shock.
LaBelle right there.
You have a shell-shocked Chariho team, and I imagine coaching squad as well.
Looks like she had to raise the stick above her head, which can be difficult, and then angle it down. Impressive shot from Massera. You can see why she has a hat trick. Half of the Westerly goals.
Yeah, absolutely. She was phenomenal as a freshman and junior. With her involved the way she is, it's a tough task to take on the Bulldogs.
Andrew, this is you're in good company today. This is also the first full lacrosse game ever that the legend Ken Collins is witnessing in person.
Oh, he's there?
Yeah. So
awesome.
He went down to see it, to see his grandson coach.
We love Ken here on 3-2-1.
Oh, absolutely. It's phenomenal human. And they looking to get something going in front of the goal, but the Bulldogs communicating well. Nothing open, and that is going to be the horn. 1 quarter in the book, folks. Mostly Bulldogs. Westerly 6, Chargers 2. We'll take a break and be right back.
Hot summers and cold winters can be unbearable, but D&V Mechanical has the solution for
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Welcome back, everybody. The Chargers on the sidelines trying to come up with some kind of a scheme, plan, something to slow down this Bulldog offense, because right now they're doing exactly what they want, and defensively they're doing a heck of a job too. They average 10.7 goals a game and already got 6 in the first quarter, so that's a good start that'll please any coach.
Absolutely. I mean, this has been a shocking start so far for Westerly, defensively and offensively. I mean, the 6 goals catches your attention first, but Really, that wall they set up in front of the net is
Yeah.
impressive, and that is what has held Chariho to 2 goals. That early pressure on offense and then the pressure on defense, which forces steals and prevents goals.
Absolutely. Yep. Time of possession, huge advantage on the Bulldogs side. And by the way, I love having a second man lacrosse. That helps quite a bit.
In any sport, man. I've done hockey alone. It is tough alone.
So back to the middle we go, folks. Face off number 9.
Now, did you have to produce while you were doing hockey alone as well?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep.
Brutal. Not here at 3-2-1 though. Which it's
Well,
much easier here.
Hold your tongue. I might make you produce and call a game and maybe be camera all at the same time.
I was going to warn you before you answered that. Number 9 in the middle, Allison Fulbert, and the Happy Bulldog squad at the moment. A lot of lacrosse to play, folks. 4 goals. We've seen 4-goal runs in almost every game we've watched. So I don't think this Bulldog team's going to slow down, and that face-off is scooped up by a more aggressive Bulldog squad. The blue heading to the left, heading from right to left this quarter. Chariho will be going to the right, and Falcone centers it to Fulbert.
Oh, they switch sides every quarter. That's interesting.
And Fulbert kicks it to the far side.
This is the first lacrosse game I think that we've ever done not at Sal Algieri Field.
I would imagine, yeah. Working behind the goal, flipping both sides, 2 players back there. Just waiting for that opening. And there's the oh man, that was a beautiful pass and shot and score by the Bulldogs. They're making it look easy. And she just went into a crowd. Don't disappear on me. I'll get you her number. I'm following her. Number 26. Gianna Falcone, maybe?
Would not be surprised if it was Gianna Falcone.
Regardless, that's goal number 7
a lot over the last 2 years.
Their game in front of the net right now is incredible. They actually had 2 players behind the goal. Generally is 1, and they were going from one side to the other, waiting for an open slot in the middle. They found it on a great passing catch. And I find in lacrosse that the teams that can pass accurately, regardless of what else they can do, are the teams that succeed. And up again we go. And that is going to be whistle. No whistle. And
they even confused our camera operator.
Yeah, we're heading towards the Chargers goal.
DJ, there we go.
And there we are. Chargers on the attack. Tries it one-on-one. Bulldogs are quick. They're very quick.
Looks like there's one hole on the
it.
right side. They might try to pierce.
I saw that same exact alley that was there, but I don't think that it's right around that spot. She could have made a charge out of there. Pass to the inside, nice pass. They wanted to pass and shoot, but the Bulldogs collapsed too quick. This will or should set the Chargers up with a good shot opportunity, a yellow card there. So the Chargers with one of their better opportunities here. Waiting on the whistle, expecting a shot out of this, straight shot. And from a distance shoot, scores. That's a tough spot to be in on the defense, but Chargers right back at it. Scores 7-3 here.
That was a pivotal moment there for Chariho. If you can't capitalize on that and you're already down by 5, it's hard to imagine they'd get back in the game easily, but they took advantage of their best opportunity of the game off the yellow card, and now it's a 4-goal game.
Yeah, no, right back in it, and Bulldogs are short at the moment, so back to the middle. 7-3 score here at Chariho High. 3-2-1 Media bringing you girls varsity lacrosse, crosstown rivals, defending state champ. Everything you want about the game. And welcome down, keep up by the Chargers on the fly. Only 3 defenders. He kept it, not late, but a save. Beautiful save by the Bulldogs. Still trying to get it. She lost it and gives up the goal. Couldn't keep it in her net. And just like that, bang, bang. The Chargers are only down by 3.
Wow, she had to spin around herself there, pivoting off the back foot. I want to say, I'm trying to get the number.
Yeah, I have a tough time with that. It's her.
Yeah, the girl on the far right in white looks like maybe number 15.
Good day.
Rosie Spizzata. We're working on it, but either way, she had to turn from her back and extend her arms over. It was a tough goal, and suddenly Chariho was right back in this game.
Right back in it. And knock on wood, there haven't been a lot of whistles. It's just been all offense. Bulldogs have it on the move. And they answered quickly, as they did a couple times earlier. Chargers playing what would be called a full court press, which I haven't really seen that much. They generally let them get to about midfield. Far side in the depths. Back behind the goal again. You get help on the wing. And there it is. See two players behind the goal, one on each side. And they wrap around the front, which they haven't done much of. They'll reset, I think. And it is going to go, the Bulldogs have it on the fly. Real live. Number 9, Fobert with it. A slew of Chargers. Nice pass. Number 17, that's Simone Hackett, the senior. And back to Fobert. No, that was Nyberg. They lost it momentarily. They have it back. Back behind the goal, the Bulldogs go. Time of possession still in favor of the Bulldogs.
Keep in mind, they had 2 goals before Chariho even had a touch.
Yeah. And they've obviously made a little adjustment defensively because things aren't happening quite as easy as it seemed earlier. Bulldogs still trying to wrap. Nice pass. Nice save. No, that's a goal.
That's a goal.
I thought you had a save, but another goal by the Bulldogs.
Number 13, I believe.
Erica Nyberg.
Yeah, coming from behind again.
Beautiful setup there. The pass from behind the net, and Nyberg was just waiting, and there's nothing you could do. Once she was alone, you knew that was going in.
Yeah, and I mean, that's a tough pass to complete. You're close to that person, so to catch and shoot like that takes extremely good reflexes.
I have to say, this is completely off topic. I don't know what cleaning supplies were just used in this office building, but they smell great.
I showered before the game.
It's not you. It's not you. Although you smell fine, Greg.
I don't know if you showered in Clorox, but
it's like Clorox with lemon or something.
And the Bulldogs with it. Cross midfield. Have it.
Looks like Scanapieko with the ball.
Right off the bat, one time, and he nails that name.
I've
been working on it for 3 years.
I've got neighbors. Scanapiekos.
All right. I was going to say, I've been butchering it for 3-4 years now. Bulldogs will bring it in.
Also,
possession.
shout out. We will give updates as to the boys lacrosse game, which is Westerly versus Chariho as well at Westerly.
And Gianna Falcone pops another one in for the Bulldogs.
Did they literally just score while I was looking at the screen and didn't notice?
Yep.
So that gives the Bulldogs 9.
Wow.
I mean, eventually it will frustrate your opponent. You're especially like your offensive players and your goalie if the defense can't make a move here. 9-4 the score. We are in quarter number 2, just over midway through it, I would estimate. And it hasn't been all Bulldogs, but it's been a game that's been a little light on D. It's been a fun game to watch. I'm not going to lie. I mean, there's been, like, knock on wood, like no whistles. Normally, sometimes there's a lot of stoppages. There hasn't been. They're letting them play. Chariho on the fly again. A lot of players in the middle, doubled up to trap him. And looking for room in the middle. The Bulldogs are there. They shoot anyway, and it trickles his way into the goal, but there's a whistle, and that is going to give the Chargers another one of those opportunities.
Now, on that goal, I'm blanking on who scored it, but where she had to spin around back and extend her arms.
Yeah.
There was a save right before. Is that the only save we've seen on either side?
It might be. And right up in their face, and they match or again. And that one you can blame on the whistle and the setup. So 2 out of Chariho's 5 goals have been from close range. Regardless, they'll take them certainly. The score now 9-5. I don't think 9's going to be enough to win it. So this Bulldogs got to keep their foot in the pedal. This game is definitely an over if there was an over-under.
And remember, Chariho are the defending Division II champions. And Westerly, the defending Division III champions. So, and it's lacrosse, so this game can turn around in a heartbeat. We saw how quickly goals have been scored so far. One team scores, the other team answers in 10 seconds.
Back in the middle, 4-goal game. And we're waiting here. On the whistle, and see if the Bulldogs do what they've done, and that's answer. Chariho, I don't believe, scored twice in a row yet. Bulldogs have it with space. Going to back off. Falcone, and they're going to rotate the perimeter here, try to get it back behind the goal. Why wouldn't you? Don't fix it if it's not broken. And with it is number 17 at the moment, Simone Hackett. Centers it. Gianni Falcone has it. Not a lot of room. She's going to attack to the middle, completed, but drop. And it's loose. Bulldogs going to maintain possession. And in the middle, quick pass shot, and that one goes to the right of the goal. Bulldogs doing a nice job on that quick hitter, though. So behind the goal, they will start again. Now all I can smell is bleach. And behind the goal, looking in the middle, nice job by Chariho's D to collapse. And they will reset.
Ooh.
On the ground, loose. This rumor shed turned the other way. And on the attack, someone's going to have to make a move towards the goal. Bulldogs have it.
What a spin move that was.
That was a beauty. I think that went out off of Chariho.
The Chariho booth is like as big as the Similori one, but there's 17 people up there. It's crazy.
Falcone with it from the perimeter. She's thinking, looking for that lane. Nice pass and shot.
Wow.
Falcone with the assist. And
Casey Massera,
goal number 4. Holy smokes, 10-5 the score. And that passing catch, they're accurate, and they are nailing it so far this one.
Wow. Another beautiful setup there, and she had a wide open lane to the left of the goalie, and again, reaching the stick over her head, she just flicked it down.
And we're looking at our 16th face-off here in first half.
Greg, can you crack a window behind you? That bleach smell got very strong.
Momentarily.
Thank you.
And it's loose. Bulldog scoop. And no contact. I was going to say she got hit in the head. Looks like she's all right. Sienna Fazana with it, the sophomore. She got time as a freshman. Turnover, though. Chargers have it with numbers. Without numbers. There's a whistle, and You just kept telling me they're going to get another opportunity like this, and the Bulldogs kind of stepping on their own feet here. Step back shot and save. Big save for the Bulldogs. They needed that. That's a tough spot to be in. And they're also waiting.
Was that a save or did it just go
It
wide?
might have gone wide. Either way, yeah, it could have gone wide.
Let's call it a save.
Chariho can't take advantage of the opportunity.
But they do have possession, so it was just what it was us, actually.
And remember, we're not even halfway through this game.
No kidding.
We have the Duns Corners Market halftime show coming up soon. Our first one ever for Chariho.
And right up in her face scores. Regardless, the Chargers don't want to get it past 4, 10-6 the score.
Both teams want me to talk. I swear to God, every time I speak, they score.
Well, I'll tell you what, 16 goals here. It has not been a defensive show. But the Bulldogs, I got to say, on offense, they look like they're setting up plays and are a little bit more in sync. They do have a 4-goal lead that proves that. But Chariho's quick, so they get from end to end very fast. So they're going to be in this thing the whole way, I think. Back to the middle. And again, the Bulldogs have answered every time. Whistles up. Picked up by Chargers have it. In the corner on the far side. Into the Bulldog zone. They drop it. There's a whistle. No whistle. Whistle. On the top, looking. Inside, nice pass over the shoulder, but it hits the ground. Bulldogs able to scoop it up and temporarily end the threat. Having a hard time getting to the other side there. Give it back to the goalie and the flick. On the run. And they find Zeverini. They found her a little late. She was open. Bulldogs scoop it up, though, either way. And put the shot down late. Off to the right. Save or to the right either way.
That was Ella Reyes. That's an easy number to remember.
Yep, absolutely. Know it from basketball as well.
And is this her first varsity game?
She's been listed as new to varsity all year, so I don't know about playing time, but she's the one freshman that is listed on varsity. Bulldogs with a chance to match from the same spot, and they do. Bang, just like that. Sienna Fasano, the sophomore, to the left pocket, makes it 11-6. Chariho they can't score 2 in a row, and they can't stop the Bulldogs. So that initial lead, they really haven't been able to break through just yet. The score, Bulldogs 11, Chargers 6. Not much time to go in the half, I can't imagine. Back to the middle we go, and they are tearing up the grass there today.
And, everything's evenly spread out over there. So, they're in different formations over on the stands. But the home section and visitor section looks like it has about as many people, which makes sense. Westerly is a very short drive to Chariho. 7 to 15 minutes, depending on where you live.
Fun fact, I have never been to Chariho High School.
What?
Wow.
Never. Not for anything.
Oh, my God.
I can't even tell you where it is.
In the middle of nowhere.
Where do you what town, what area in Westerly do you live in?
Near Walmart.
Dude.
Whoa.
Chariho is literally 7 minutes from your house.
Really?
Yeah.
Flick up ahead, and now it's the Chargers' turn. It's going to be big, the last team to score before the half, momentum-wise, going into the half.
Well, I think the Chargers are hoping that they get to pull that big NFL special where you score, but what is happening there? Where you score before the half and then again after the half.
Again, an easy shot from up ahead, but she jumped it. You get a second chance? No. So that time the Chargers blew an opportunity. They have scored from that formation, I guess I would call it, each time at least 4 goals, and she jumped a little too quick and they lost their chance.
I want to show you the birds so bad.
I don't know what happened there. The Chargers have it again. Nice stick work by the Chargers.
Looks like it's Camella, Alexis Camella, if I'm getting my numbers right, and I am.
I wish I could read numbers like you, man. The white is tough on me.
Seeing Rosie Spizzato in front of the net right now, circling back.
Greg, I think what you're trying to say is that you wish you had the eyesight of a 21-year-old.
I wish I had. I'd take even my age. My teeth, my eyes, like what? Yeah, I miss basketball season to get teeth. So we're set up again, and another opportunity for the Chargers. This time a little further out. The whistles are starting to blow, even though I can't hear them. You can tell. They collapse, shoot long range, and that is deflected. A nice save, and she will flick it away pretty quick. Get it out of the zone, and I think that's the half, and it is, folks. Quarter 1 half in the books. Bulldogs 11, Chargers 6. Let's see what adjustments they make. Take a break. We'll be back for the
Duns Corners Market
halftime show.
Oh, it's a bird's nest. That's what they were trying to say.
It's an osprey. You can't move them. The Pee Wee Field House when they come back every year.
Wow. All right, we'll be right back.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140.
Hi, I'm Neil Anthus, owner of Sound Financial Partners. We're a full-service financial planning practice dedicated to optimizing your investment, tax, and cash flow strategies. As fiduciaries, we always keep our advisory clients' best interests in mind when making recommendations. Whether you're preparing for retirement or growing your business, we're here to help you achieve your financial goals. Ready to start your journey to financial success? Visit us at our Westerly office or give us a call at 401-642-4333.
Wood River Health is my home for health.
Wood River Health is a one-stop shop for primary medical care, dental care, behavioral health, and social services. We care for the members of our community because they are our community. I'm Allison Crow, President and CEO of Wood River Health. Since 1976, our health center has provided high-quality, affordable health care to residents of Rhode Island and southeastern Connecticut. We are your neighborhood health center. Let us be your home for health.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Duns Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Duns Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
Ever thought about leveling up your fitness game in a fun and meaningful way? Kiefer's Martial Arts on Granite Street has everything you're looking for. Kickboxing, Muay Thai, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, and of course, adult karate. It's not just about getting fit, it's about building your self-confidence, discipline, and that unstoppable feeling you get from all your hard work. Stop in to Kiefer's Martial Arts today to sign up.
I am Jim Howe. My practice is focused on representing people injured in car accidents, representing people injured in premises liability, represent people in all walks of life. I say all the time that I represent the underdog, and by the underdog I mean the person who is injured and is facing lawyers that are hired by insurance companies. If you unfortunately find yourself injured in an automobile collision or in any other circumstance where insurance may come into play, think of giving me a call.
Are you looking for a fresh cut in Westerly? Step into Rio's Barber Shop in Granite Plaza. Whether it's a classic trim or a trendy new look, we've got you covered. Experience the perfect cut for every age and style in a friendly and relaxed atmosphere. At Rio's, it's not just a haircut, it's an experience. Visit Rio's Barber Shop in the Granite Plaza in Westerly or give us a call to schedule your appointment at 401-315-2208. Your style, our craft, Rio's Barber Shop.
Hi, I'm AJ Truck.
And I'm Jeff Swiderski with AnyMac Home Mortgage's Momentum Group, your trusted partner in the home buying process.
At AnyMac, we can strengthen your offer with our innovative program, Cash to Keys, giving you a competitive edge by allowing you to make a cash offer on your new home.
Together, we've helped over 1,000 families move into their dream homes, and we'd love to do the same for you.
Give us a call today at 401-486-0853 to get started.
Hi, I'm Chris Kozwoski, owner of Broadview Florist and Garden Center in Duns Corners. For over 40 years, our family-owned business has been your go-to destination for beautiful, custom-made floral arrangements. Whether it's a special event or just to brighten up your day, we create highest quality designs tailored just for you. Trust Broadview Florists to make every moment unforgettable. Visit us today or give us a call at 401-322-0390.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to. Is there a? Hold on. I'm gonna make Dave. I'm just gonna make a graphic for this. All right, ready? Here we go. Because there's no good version of what I have right now on here, so we'll just go to this. Welcome to the Duns Corners Market halftime show, halftime report, and this is the first one ever. And Andrew, I'm gonna let you take. You were the liaison to get this halftime show going with Duns Corners Market here for Chariho. Tell us what you love about Duns Corners Market before we get into the halftime report for the game.
Oh, yeah, they have been fantastic. Sometimes we'll just grab our meals there. They have freshly prepared meals. They have some phenomenal shrimp with pasta. They've got it all. They've got a soup stand, fresh cut meats. And you go in and you get whatever snacks you need as well. But they've got
starving.
Oh my gosh, I'm so hungry. might stop there on the way home, to be honest.
That's awesome.
Nice little cheap meals that are freshly cooked. It's one of the best bargains you could get for a meal. And say with how expensive fast food is going out to restaurants, stop by Duns Corners Market. Get yourself. They got seafood, pasta, meats, all sorts of things.
The Duns Corners Deli is just. Mwah.
Yeah.
I love it so much.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
And my dad, who's known Tony Spino for years, and it's a nice family. It's like Cheers, you know. You go in, you know them. They're giving you your meals. Fantastic family atmosphere. But he gets the roast beef. I get I love my shrimp pasta. My mom will get the salmon. You know, they're all fresh. You run in, they're fresh right there. Take it. Take a loaf of bread too. They have freshly baked bread.
Yeah.
All sorts of delicacies. It's.
I love their tortellini salad.
Yes,
is fantastic. Their pasta. Oh my god! Their potato salad.
They have the rotisserie chickens as well.
The rotisserie chickens, fantastic.
Yes.
Their red skin potato salad is the best. I want it now. I'm gonna leave. No, are they open right now? Are they closed? Do they close at 6 or 7 or something? I don't know. Duns Corners Market. I will be there tomorrow to get some of that sweet potato salad because it is so good. All right, we got 2 minutes left here in halftime. Right now, the Bulldogs lead 11-6. What has been the key to the Bulldogs lead right now, and what does Chariho have to do, Greg?
I think the key to the Bulldogs' lead is their speed in getting set up on offense. They're setting up their offense from behind the goal, and I noticed that instead of the usual one player behind the net being Nora Zerberini, they've added a second, so they can really attack both sides of the goal on either a wraparound or a cutter, and they have done that tremendously. They have passed. Their accuracy inside has been excellent and on point. Now, if you're the Chargers, you're not out of this thing by any means, and you have put goals in the back of the net. However, you score a goal, and within a minute, you're giving up another goal, so you can't get any ground, and that frustrates young athletes. frustrates everyone on the field, coaches as well. So I expect more scoring for the second half. I really do. The Bulldogs put themselves in a good position here, but they can't rest on their laurels because we all know that lacrosse, a lot can happen in a short time. That being said, it's been a pretty clean game, not too many whistles. And most of the whistles have really been against Westerly that have cost them 3 goals from that setup. It's probably a name to it, but they're really undefensed goals. So besides that, the Bulldogs are probably going to come out extremely fired up. Again, this is 2 returning state champs, crosstown rivals, and the winner of this game is going to get a lot of RPI points by the end of the year because Chariho is going to go on and score and win games. And if the Bulldogs were able to win the game, then they'll gain points throughout the season.
She really likes that bird.
And the bird will fly and be happy.
Absolutely. And the lights are bright and the birds are nesting, and we are back for the second half, third quarter action. Here we go. And DJ thinks that this is hilarious.
They do that at URI too. At the football practice fields, there's lights between the 2 fields, and they just nest up there like that.
And it cheers. It cheers for the whole.
It does cheer, TJ.
Oh my God. Okay. Well, back to the action.
Yeah, let's see what adjustments the Chargers made. I don't think Wesley made too many other than to cut down on the penalties a little bit.
Well, Greg, how do you defend that with 2 players behind the net? I mean, it's brilliant tactically.
It is the first time I've seen either team use it, boys or girls, guys. But it really does offer you double the opportunity. They're doing a heck of a job, but you still got to make that short, fast pass into the middle, catch and shoot, and they're able to do that as well. Here we go, third quarter action, and the Bulldogs with the opening face-off. They will be headed to the right, left to right in the blue. Chargers going to the left. And there's some nice movement there by Fulbert. Falcone with it. Falcone splits 2, 3, 4, and into the back of the net by 4 defenders. And again, another quarter or half started with a goal within like 30 seconds.
Unassisted.
Past 4 guys.
Unassisted, past 4 people, and now they've doubled Chariho to start. And you know that at this point Chariho is
deflated
or angry.
Yeah, well, really, it's frustrating because
Yeah.
They implemented changes at the half to prevent something like that.
Yep.
Or maybe it was just to prevent their other setup, but that was a nice option that the Bulldogs chose, just to go right at the goal because they didn't do it a lot in the first half.
And you guys mentioned the passing in the first half, right? So maybe they were trying to prevent the pass, and boom, they opened up a lane in the middle.
I think you're right.
It was like a running back splitting his own defense there. It was unbelievable. I felt like I was watching Saquon Barkley split up the middle.
Oh.
They almost answered quick there. He couldn't complete that pass in the middle at the Bulldogs. I mean, the Bulldogs are playing there with a little hit over there.
Hopefully she's okay.
Hopefully she's all right. No stoppage of play, so we assume she is. On the fly, pass just short. That was the last defender. Bulldogs active defensively with those sticks. The Chargers can't keep the ball. They're allowing a little physicality here in this game. I like it.
I wonder, it's been fine for the last 2 days, but it rained for so long and so hard. And this is a grass and dirt field. It's an old school field. And I know from my days playing on this field that it'll stay wet for a long time.
I would imagine you're right. And a wraparound, and there's going to be a penalty called against the Chargers, which is fortunate for the Bulldogs. I thought the Chargers were going to get that set up again.
Is this the first penalty against Chariho this whole game?
It may be. It may be because the Bulldogs have had all, far side, Bulldogs have it. Midfield, and they get it knocked away, and now we're going to head the opposite direction here.
I don't know if you guys feel this every time you call a game at Sal Algieri Field, but the nostalgia that I feel looking at this field is just incredible.
It does bring you back.
I have never laid eyes on it. I
think we played on it. It's crazy. And there's an open cutter in the middle. They missed that opportunity. And when you're down, you can't. There was an open cut there. Went from behind the goal, another cutter going across, no one. Now they're going to run off the far side. Bulldogs defense is just kind of confused right now.
Looks like they're trying to attack.
I was just going to say, it looks like they're trying the same method. And nowhere to go. Defense is swarming.
Looks like there's a yellow flag.
That's not going to be good for the Bulldogs. And they're set up here. They have put it in the back of the net each time they've had this opportunity.
There was one they missed, remember?
Oh, yeah. Yep. Yeah, we didn't know if it was a save or not. And right straight at the goal, out net moves. So that'll tack one on for the Chargers here. 12-7. They match the first second half score. One each. And we'll head back for them to face off. Bulldogs with a 5-goal lead.
And Dave, if you could text me an update when you get a chance for the boys Westerly versus Chariho at Westerly that's happening right now.
Saw they were getting ready for that on the drive in here.
Yeah, and I want to just say, obviously we play all of the we do all not we play. We broadcast all of the games that we possibly can. We've had some illnesses on the team this week. In particular,
oh boy, that's going to pull out some kind of card.
Yellow card. Yep.
Inadvertent, I agree, but a tough cookie pops right back up, no problem. Sure. There's some tough kids out there.
So I just want to, I hope that she's okay, by the way, and it looks like she is. And I just want to say that our thoughts are with Lisa, our camera operator, Lisa, and her family, who have had some illnesses this week in the house, and hopefully they're feeling better real soon, and we'll be back to more than one game a day. But until then,
we do what we can do.
Absolutely.
And that goes out of bounds. The Bulldogs will give up. Nope, they'll get possession.
Westerly leads Chariho 6-4 at the end of the first.
The first?
At the end of the first quarter, yep. They started a half hour after this game.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, this is 4. I was wondering. So from way behind the goal. And they're going to stay on the move. Little delay, cut back, and we'll start with, I believe this Nyberg has it. He turned in his space, didn't cut it up, didn't like it. Pass to the wing again, they're going to get behind the goal. Just a pitch and catch, the ability to do that. It sounds so stupid, but like fielding the ground ball in baseball, but the bottom line is the higher percentages of that, the higher the score.
The Yankees fans should know how important the simple things are. Defensively.
Yep. So Chargers trying to get out of there. The Bulldogs don't want to let them, but the goalie has it on the run. Got to be careful. And it's almost stripped, and she's whistled.
Wow. That would have been impressive, but she didn't have the cleanest swipe there.
On the run, this one's quick. If you're the Bulldogs, you don't want to give them any confidence building. A run of goals, 2 in a row, turns to 3 in a row. And they're attacking the middle and wrapping around the near side on the fly, going to turn and shoot. And it's going to score. Back of the net it goes. That's 2 in a row for the Chargers.
They've cut the lead down to 4.
Just like that.
And the Chargers have the ability to score in bunches. So
yeah, the Bulldogs got to strap up.
I want to say I saw a 16. That might be Caden Joliet.
Let's give it to her.
Yeah.
I guess.
I don't even look at the boy anymore.
I'm trying here. Because I'm doing play-by-play Saturday. I'm trying to get the names in my head early on.
There you go.
I've got a lot of the Westerly ones down, but that doesn't help me much. For Saturday, that is.
Is Saturday Stonington versus Chariho? No.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's Stonington.
It's
That's
Stonington.
right.
Yeah, it's Stonington.
So that's right.
Flip to the near side when he has it. So
we'll keep you on your toes, Fiore.
And Massera has it. We haven't heard that number in a minute, but we might, yeah, and we do. When you give her the ball, good things happen. Casey Massera with goal number 5. And the way they're answering, they don't get their head down. They don't shrug their shoulders. They just come right back at you, at least today. And that gives them a 5-goal lead again. 13-8 to score. There's been, how many goals already? 3 goals this half?
Yeah, I believe it was 12 to. No, is that Westerly?
No, it was 11 to 6.
It was 11 to 6 at the half.
Yep,
Okay.
so 4 goals in less than probably 5 minutes. Another face off here. All right. Just to stay still for that long has got to be his feet. I wouldn't be able to do that.
You were a lineman. You had to stay still a lot.
I was a lineman. You're right. You're right about that.
I'm guessing there were a lot of offsides calls on you. By that season.
A few calls here and there. I played the limits. And the Chargers trying to set up here. Their offense this half obviously has been working. But you got a team divided, really. You got a defense that'll be happy for one moment, and then an offense that'll get frustrated, and it goes back and forth because they can't really maintain a run. They scored 2 in a row, and the Bulldogs thwarted that.
I'm trying to split this front line here, you could see, and they're not having much luck.
On the fly, you can tell by the speed she's shooting, and she is scoring top left pocket. Another goal, 13-9.
Same as the goal scorer from earlier, and the announcers jinxed there working out for Chariho. They split right down the middle with some speed. I believe that was the same as Chariho's last goal scorer.
Yep.
I feel like I can hear everything that happens in the booth except for them announcing the goals.
Yeah.
I can hear someone laughing sometimes.
Yeah.
I hear bagpipes.
What did you do before the game?
I don't know if you guys were hearing that too.
Yeah, no, they play bagpipes whenever Chariho scores.
Another feature of Chariho I was not expecting.
Here we go on the fly. Bulldogs looking for that quick answer, and it's loose, and is a penalty, and picks it up on the move, and it's good. It could have had a shot there. Goes to the middle, that extra pass, and it's a big save. Big save by the Chargers. The Bulldogs would have answered immediately once again, and we're not able to, but they have it back on the move. And the same sort of idea, nothing in the middle. Tried anyway, went wild, and it's loose now. Bulldogs have it, and they'll reset. Jenna Parker, the freshman, getting time now. She actually got a good amount of time. Really, really good. Behind the goal they go. It's Massera. That's who you want to have it.
Big gap up the middle here.
Move, shot opportunity, and it's knocked to the right. Left. Sarah coming up with it. Defense collapsing, looking in the middle, nothing there. Smart play, though, not to just give it up or throw something wild in the middle. They're unable to complete it, and then scooped up by the Chargers.
Ooh.
And a little contact foul there. The Chargers they do a pause and go. I learned that. They blow the whistle, and they.
Yeah.
Well, how about Kaya Perrin, the goaltender for Chariho on that sequence? She had the big save, and then you saw that big gap up the middle. It looked like she was stranded, but she came up huge again.
Yep.
Those Bulldog blankets look so cozy that we just saw on the side.
I'm in heaven compared to last night. Last night, I legitimately couldn't move. I just froze into a block, and the only thing I could move was my mouth.
At the softball field?
Yeah, that booth was like a refrigerator for the win.
Yeah.
And the Chargers have it.
We will be back at Similori tomorrow night for more Westerly High School girls softball.
If you're looking for a way to kill time before that, I'll wait till after the sequence, but I've got an activity for you all to do at 2:30 tomorrow.
Wrapped around the front and another. We got a ball game, folks. Put your seatbelt on. These Chargers, no quit in these Chargers. Bulldogs score right out the gates in this half, and the Chargers have had control since. They have put in their fourth goal of the second half. We're running out of time here in quarter number 3, or winding down a little bit, I'd imagine. But now the gap only 3 points. What do you think about this?
Oh, man, an impressive stretch of goals here from Chariho. It would be quite the comeback because if you remember, it was about, 7-3 early on?
Yeah, and it's been controlled completely, the tempo, time of possession by the Bulldogs. So this would be a tough one to swallow, without a doubt. But again, it's early, and I expect more out of the Bulldogs. I was right, 9 goals wasn't enough. Now
And remember, we have a D1 team versus a D2 team here, and the D2 team is leading. However, both of these teams, reigning state champions in their respective divisions that they moved up from this year. Yeah. And so, and also these girls know each other. I'm sure a lot of them played youth lacrosse or youth soccer together, stuff like that.
And RPI wise for the Bulldogs to beat a Division I team is a big deal.
Yes.
Get you points throughout the year.
RPI is in everything now, right?
Yep, now it's fully in everything. And the Bulldogs deep pass, and they don't make the pass. They run it down. They had a chance there. Let's see what they do. They're letting the team catch up here. They'll set up.
Scanapiego wanted that.
Yeah, she was there.
What do you think the difference is for the Bulldogs here playing on the grass versus the turf, especially in a fast game like lacrosse, where sometimes we see these players sprint down the field and it's just a little bit more difficult to get your footing sometimes on the grass?
Oh, absolutely. You're faster on turf, without a doubt. More goals, you're faster. Generally, the Bulldogs here now with an opportunity that they need. Because momentum right now is clearly on the Chargers side for the first time in this game. Oh, and who jumped there? Which one? Man, it's going to
I'm kidding.
Stay with the Bulldogs. Official getting them set up. This is a big, big shot here. Gets as close as she can. A little too close. Rebound. Score for the Bulldogs. And I went by the official on
number
that
11.
A lot of bodies, and they did what they needed to do, and that's cut the momentum. Momentum's such a huge part of high school sports, and the 4 goals that the Chargers scored, the Bulldogs needed that. 14-10 Westerly, third quarter, 3-2-1 Media bringing it to you. Another shout out to DJ Gadget saving us here out in the elements over there in Chariho, and we are going for another face-off.
Well, Scanapiego was smart there. She didn't just give up after missing the shot. It bounced out, and she applied pressure to the net and paid off with a great rebound to give Westerly that oh-so-important cushion.
Big time.
Much-needed insurance, similar to what you can get from Lathrop Insurance.
There you go.
Sponsor for this game.
Oh. Andrew, you're never leaving.
Pops up. And on the run, the Chargers, a little space. Could be some Bulldogs back there. There is. Nice contact to keep her out of the lane. Whistle for that contact. Maybe that wasn't nice then.
Lacrosse is everything you could want in a sport. It's soccer, hockey, football, basketball. It's like it's got the speed of everything. It's got the hard-hitting action, especially in the boys. You have the halo rule here.
Bulldogs, great job right there defensively. 2 opportunities for the Chargers, and they didn't even give up a shot. Chargers do have it. Oh, it pops loose, and they're whistled. Chargers will maintain. From the top of the apron. Something wrong with the time clock.
Well, you're going to want to set your clocks 2:30 on your phones. Tomorrow, Fiore calls game right here on 321 Media, my show. We're going to be having former WPRI sports director Taylor Begley She's doing a lot of freelance work with ESPN Plus. She's worked in LA, worked for NFL teams, and she's going to talk about her experience and her current sports take. So 2:30 right here on 321 Media. Tune in tomorrow.
It's my dentist's favorite time.
That sounds fantastic. And that's it. 3 quarters done. The Bulldogs with the all-important final goal of the third quarter to take momentum heading into the final one. Bulldogs 14, Chariho 10. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
D&V Mechanical specializes in the installation, maintenance, and servicing of Mitsubishi ductless mini-split heat pump systems. We are certified by Mitsubishi as Diamond Elite Contractors and factory trained and up to date on the proper procedure of the installation and service of Mitsubishi ductless heating and air conditioning ductless heat pumps. We assist with the paperwork to reduce much of the stress-related documentation required to get the state rebates and federal tax incentives. We are not a jack-of-all-trades, master-of-nothing company. We are masters of ductless heat pumps. It's what we do, and it's what we know.
Hi, this is Dan from Lathrop Insurance. In this challenging insurance environment, Lathrop Insurance can be your beacon in the storm to help you find the coverage you need at the right price. Now, more than ever, you need a partner in the insurance industry that can work with multiple carriers to make sure you have the right coverage at the right price. Lathrop Insurance carries home, auto, and business insurance and can be reached at 401-596-2525. We've been supporting the local community since 1939, and we look forward to working with you.
What's going on, everybody? It's Patrick down here at the Wireless Zone at Dunn's Corners at 224 Post Road, and everybody down here is getting the brand new iPhone 16. We have it here in stock. The best part is right now, if you trade in your old phone, you get it for free. We got deals all weekend, awesome savings. Come on down and see us, 224 Post Road, Dunn's Corners, Verizon Wireless Zone. We'll see you soon.
In at 7. And we're back. I was just saying to Andrew Fiore that we have a Boy Scout troop coming in at 7 p.m. Tonight to learn the ways of broadcasting.
Awesome.
I said, "Are you sure you want me to teach them that?" And they said yes. And I said, "Okay, are you sure?" And they said yes. And I said, "But are you sure?" And they said yes. And I said, "Okay, fine." It is 14-10. We got 12 minutes left in this one. And Chariho had a much better third quarter than they had the rest of the game. Greg, what do you think?
I think the Bulldogs' last goal was a big one. Is it insurmountable? No, I think the Chargers have a chance. We'll see how this quarter starts. But that last goal just to kind of calm things down, change momentum a little bit coming into this fourth quarter. And if they score coming in and going out just like this, it'll make it real tough. She's going to get a shot right here, score, and the Bulldogs to go out of the third quarter with a goal and open the fourth quarter with a goal. Now, that is demoralizing for an opponent. It's tough for anybody and any coach, and that's what we got, 15-10, again, under a minute. It's almost like every game that we covered, every stoppage, they score within a minute of the stoppage.
And now, if you're Chariho, you have to hold them to no goals.
Score 6.
And you have to score once every 2 minutes.
Zerberini on that, very impressive, darting across. Nyberg helping out with the pass. And I was actually going to say, I was going to say I expect Westerly to pull away here with a few goals, get to 20, and they're on pace for that.
Nora Zerberini, she's been a phenom since she was a freshman. Huge part of the state championship squad.
By the way, update real quick on the Westerly versus Cumberland baseball game that's happening right now. It's now the top of the 7th inning, and Westerly trails Cumberland 5-4.
Cumberland's one of the most impressive baseball programs in the state, so impressive for Westerly to be keeping up with them and hopefully pull off a win.
And that's another situation where Westerly has moved up to D1 from D2 after winning the state championship 2 out of the last 3 years.
I mean, we were one run in softball extra innings away from having 4 spring state championship teams, every outdoor team winning a state championship.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, that being said, that alone sometimes leads to a rebuild year. put it back together year. But it's early. It's too early to tell any of that. I'll tell you right now, this is a dangerous lacrosse team. This is the best I've seen them. This game has had a nice, smooth flow to it. A lot of them are choppy, and it's allowed the Bulldogs really to excel.
Well, how about that last stop? Camilla was snaking around in front of the net. There were 4 Bulldogs in her way. She got a shot off, but it was an errant one. And now Westerly takes possession
off
back.
the post.
Beautiful save.
That was off the post.
I'm going to call it a save.
That's why it bounced off. Bulldogs going straight at the goal. And lower left-hand pocket.
No, but there was I don't know that they counted it. There was a whistle right before.
A yellow card is out, but now back in the pocket.
So it was against the Chargers before the goal. Bulldogs will have another chance right here from the middle. And it looks like it's going to be number 11 for the Bulldogs, Canapiaco.
You're getting closer.
And that's a save. That's a wild.
We'll call it a save.
Well, they're snaking back out. Looks like it's Zerberini passing it inside now.
And the Bulldogs also passing around the perimeter for a little bit here and there doesn't hurt them. The clock's there. Their friend is the Chargers' enemy. Pass to the middle. Complete shot. Score. This is the best that they have managed around the goal that I've seen all season long. Those short passes are not easy. They're high velocity. They're one-timers.
Was that number 10?
That was Ella Reyes.
Ella Reyes. First goal as a varsity Bulldog, I do believe.
I think it was her second. She had one earlier.
Yeah,
she scored earlier? Oh, there you go. She's a freshman phenom, man. You should see her on the basketball court.
She was unbelievable.
She's incredible. I watched her for 2 years. And it carries herself unbelievably. You would never think you're speaking to a freshman. It's just a total package, and they have a weapon for 4 years. So does the basketball team, and that team, they're going to be something.
Absolutely.
She was first or second team All-State as a freshman for basketball this year.
She is going to be something fun to watch. She's one of those players that's fun to watch. She does it the right way. Back here we got number 4 with it, Phoebe Brennan. Comes loose.
And if you're adding her at that level to an already stacked lacrosse team, with Casey Macera, Nora Zabarini, Gianna Falcone, this team is already fantastic.
Yeah, they absolutely are.
So to be adding Ella Reyes really makes up for the talent that you lost last year.
I really think they've worked hard on their passing inside. It's been right on the money, and we have a player down. No matter which side.
It was Alexis Camilla, and you're glad to see her get up so quickly.
For sure.
The game's been good sportsmanship. It's been contact, which it's been fun to watch. How they play the edges of the rules, and yet again, this would be their 5th goal. And nice to cut away the net, hold on to it. Yeah, agility there, and gets it to her. Zabarini looking for it. It's on D now. Ooh. And 2 players trap, and a little too much body contact. And the pause, and here we go. We're live. They don't appear to be in as much of a rush as I would be, but it tries to get in towards the goal. Nothing there. Veers back out behind.
And maybe
pass to the middle, and that is deflected away, scooped up by the Bulldogs, and they thwart the effort.
The great wall of Westerly at it again here.
Picked off on the fly. A lot of blue. And that is
looked like another save.
No, that was a goal.
Oh, that went in.
That was a goal.
That's a goal, okay.
It was a beautiful goal.
Wow.
I didn't say anything. I figured out of the 3 of us, someone would.
Yeah. I'll do it.
I didn't know.
I had no problem being wrong if I'm wrong. That was a beautiful goal.
Yep, so they're not done, folks. That's what I love about high school sports. This is the best part of my day. As always, I always say it. It's a privilege to be able to do this any day of the week, 7 days a week. But it's because of this, because there's no quit ever. You see such miraculous things out of these young athletes. And I'm not even just talking about playing the sport. It's a real gift. Back to the middle we go, and it's 16-11, 27 goals scored. Chariho averages 12.5 goals a game. The Bulldogs average 10.7 goals a game. So you can throw those out. Chariho's right on their average right now. The Bulldogs are ahead of their average, and they lead the game because of that, pretty much.
I think they're going to hit 20.
I think they're going to score a few more, too. I agree with you. I don't agree with you that you're a rookie, though. You do it right in. You're doing a heck of a job, man.
I appreciate it.
You really are.
Once I started comparing it to hockey in my head, it started working out.
It may be his first lacrosse game, but he has been.
He's got a resume.
He's been broadcasting
Damn.
since he was 4 years old, I think.
That's it. The age that people describe it at keeps getting younger and younger.
Hey, he came out of the crib with a mic.
I gave we did the March Madness, which by the way, I won the girls March Madness.
You
pool
did you really?
For
That's
us.
Awesome. Hey, I said Florida for the men's.
You did.
I said it.
You did. I think you changed your answer a few times, but
no, I said I think Florida's winning it.
So but anyway, I gave him the nickname Grizz, which stands for Grizzled Young Veteran, because he's 21, but he's been doing this for 30 years, and I don't know how that's possible.
I have not.
Well, you can hear about one chapter of my experience when we have former WPRI director Taylor
If you
Begley.
promote tomorrow's show one more. I love how much of a shill you are.
Works with the sponsors.
It does.
In the middle again, Bulldogs get their sticks up on D, but Chargers have it. Trying to get that shot off to their left. They're going to run it down. Chargers.
Again, impressive from Westerly swarming. I mean, she got a shot off, but it was a weak one because there were too many defenders in the way.
I mean, now they're really time is a crux here. They're having an issue with it. They're going to have to really step up quickly. I mean, we got to be into midway through the fourth, probably close to it.
Westerly boys lacrosse leads Chariho boys lacrosse 10-6 at the half.
Similar to this one.
Similar, but in reverse. And baseball, unfortunately, lost 5-4. The Bulldogs lost to Cumberland.
Tough.
Wrap around for the Charger. Just nothing there. She went all the way around, still got it. Passes inside. Nope, she didn't. Still got it. Looking in there. And look at the defense they got to get through. That's incredible. 4 Bulldog sticks. There was a whistle. So they're going to get another shot at it here. The last one went wide. A couple of them have now.
I'm excited to call a baseball game for all of these schools. We haven't gotten to call baseball yet, well, with all the rain.
I'm excited too.
Oh, yeah, we haven't done one game. Oh, my
we haven't done a single baseball game for any of the schools yet.
And I haven't mentioned Vittoria Iliano by name, and that is going to ricochet in. But she has played a great game and able to keep the Bulldogs in it. But that's 12, 4 more to go.
Andrew, are you? Did you happen to see who scored that
yes,
goal?
Evelyn Campbell on a penalty shot there.
How did you know her name?
I was looking when you guys were talking.
Oh,
was it 11?
I think it was 11.
It was 11.
Yes, Evelyn Campbell.
Now, I think that if the Chargers, I could be mistaken, but if the Chargers do not find a way to score 5 goals here and come back and win this game, I think that Coach Dan LaBelle is going to ban DJ Gadget from the Carl Lumbum Sports Complex.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm sure appreciative of her because I'd be sitting home doing nothing.
I think I think he's going to ban her from the sports complex.
Last night, she was out in the elements. She was an ice cube by the time the game was over. I don't know how her fingers worked to do all the stuff she had to do. Bulldogs looking for an insurance goal from the edge, and it gets knocked away. They maintain possession. There's a penalty, and here's a big chance for the Bulldogs. Start. Tough angle. Let's see what she chooses to do. Waiting on a whistle here. We are in the fourth quarter. 3-2-1 media bringing it to you. They pass outside. No need to rush. That's not really that bad of an idea. They're going to try to crash 3 defenders. From behind the goal, they're being patient, as instructed by their coach, no doubt.
Oh, for sure. They're in no rush to do anything
I
right
mean,
now, as this is a race against the clock for Chariho.
Chariho's got to step up and make them do something, and they did, and got by them, and scored a goal in turn.
No!
Oh, no, off the post again?
Falco
That was
just
a save.
barely missed that.
That one was genuinely a save.
Oh,
I thought it hit off of the net.
But they did get the rebound, and that's just more time.
Net lacrosse stick. What is it called for a goalie? It wouldn't
Basket?
be a net.
I don't know. And stripped from behind by the Bulldogs. Nice job.
Wow.
They're doing a lot right. I mean, they've given up 12 goals, but I'll tell you what, they're playing a solid team. They're playing a Division I squad. So this is
who were the Division II state champions last year.
This certainly launched this Bulldog team into with some momentum moving forward. And that
one's a goal.
That one popped up and in. So that will be 17, and I think that'll be enough. But, you got to play the game. But the Bulldogs just keep coming.
I don't know about the lacrosse team, but although I think that you said that they only had 2 seniors, right?
Yes. Their lacrosse team.
The Chariho.
Yes.
Yeah. Chariho's lacrosse team has 2 seniors, and I know that the girls basketball team, which also did incredibly well in the 2023-2024 season, lost a lot of seniors last year. So I'm assuming that this lacrosse team as well for the Chargers lost a lot of seniors. And that's always a tough thing when you lose a lot of seniors and you go up to Division I.
The year after a title or when they make the move, it's kind of a catch-22. You want the honor, you want to move, you're doing your thing. But a lot of times those players that won that state title left.
Yeah.
And you're still moving the team up. That's not really the case in it is the case in actually all.
Yeah.
And are we going to get a glimpse?
Again, that happened in Westerly for this Bulldogs team. They lost Riley Peliquin. They lost Sydney Hake. They lost Kate Rafferty, or is Kate Rafferty a senior?
She's still here. She's a senior.
Hannah Seltzer.
Yes,
who
they
they
lost
lost.
big time. Hannah he played 2 sports at a time. I didn't even know you're allowed to do that.
Look at that save there.
And another one.
Wow.
At clutch time. I just woke up my earbud for some reason.
Vittoria Iliano there.
Yeah, that's what you look at the number and you figure that they haven't had a good game, but that is not the case.
She just plucked it off the ground there. It almost went between her legs, but she was ready for it.
I'm going to give you the first opportunity to pick player of the game after this.
That's right.
It shouldn't be terribly hard.
Yeah, it shouldn't be.
And since this is at Chariho, that is the Roof Right Roofing player of the game.
All right. Yep. There's a whistle.
You know what? Actually, let's give out a Roof Right Roofing player of the game to Chariho and an Ed French and Son player of the game to Westerly.
All right.
That's what we'll do.
Well, you've been calling Chariho. I'll take the Westerly one. And from the back of the goal, I mean, I guess at this point it's seems to be kind of accepted here. There's no goal in the goal. No need. It's kind of like pulling your goal in hockey.
Yeah.
Except they're not trailing. Nice save. Bulldogs, look at them swarming. There is no let up on this team. That's Nora Zerberini. She's physical, too. She's fast. From behind the goal. Pass gets deflected behind the goal.
DJ, if you're going to say how much time's left, say it louder. She can't hear me. But I believe she said something like 6 seconds left.
I was going to say it's got to be close.
It's got to be close. Yeah, it was a minute ago.
Doing anything.
Well,
and the Bulldogs pop in one last one.
Wow.
More than likely, and that'll give them 18. They came in averaging 10 on their opponent rival Division I field, and to have this kind of an outing, they got to be happy with themselves. It's a short ride home, but it'll be a happy ride home with a happy coach.
4-second attack there. There were about 6 seconds, we believe, and now there's 2 seconds on the clock. Quick strike, adding one more. That insurance goal brought to you by Lathrop Insurance.
How do you feel about or was it a swift kick like Kiefer's martial arts that to score a goal when you're up 5 to score one last goal? I mean,
that's not even close. Teams beat teams by a lot.
In lacrosse for sure.
Yeah, more so. Rhode Island football doesn't get this rules doesn't get too far out of hand.
Yeah.
It can, but lacrosse can get pretty. And that's it, folks. This one is in the books, and a great day here for the Lady Bulldogs lacrosse team. The final score, 18 for the Bulldogs, 12 for the Chargers. And I'm going to let Andrew give his first wrap-up. I think you did a heck of a job. I'd love to do games with you moving forward. And that being said, what do you think? How'd it go?
I appreciate that a lot. And this was, my first ever lacrosse game watching. I was very impressed. Fast pace of play in this one. Heavy scoring early on. Westerly pressuring the net very, very early on. And it was about 5 goals from Casey Massera, who's going to get our player of the game.
The Ed French and Son player of the game is going to go to Casey Massera from the Westerly Bulldogs. And
she's always busy. When she's not putting it in the goal, it's because she's attracting 2 defenders away from someone else.
Absolutely. And now let's give a player of the game out for Chariho, and this is the Roof Right Roofing player of the game.
Well, it's tough because we couldn't get a great look at some of those numbers, but I believe we mentioned Caden Joliet a few times.
Yeah.
I thought I saw the number 16 on a few of those goals.
Absolutely.
It's a little tough today with the numbers, but that is going to be our player of the game.
There we go.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for being here. And Andrew, as we now do the post-game show, which for Westerly is the Coastal Graphics post-game show. So, Andrew, what did you think of your first lacrosse game that you've called?
Very impressive here. I thought I was going to have a hard time keeping up, but it was an exciting one to call in the beginning. Westerly's the great wall of Westerly defense there in front of the net, forcing Chariho to stop in that innovative 2-attacker behind the net approach. The key factors in the win for the Bulldogs here. Now they move to, I believe, 2-2.
Yep, that's what it says, and I think that would be 1-1 in the league. No, because this wasn't a league game. So 2-2 overall. Okay. Every game matters with points regardless. This is a big one because Chariho's Division I. Every time Chariho wins, you don't get a lump of points on the win. Every time Chariho wins a game, they get a little bit. Every time they win another game, they get a little bit more. So quality of opponent, if they're above you and you win, that's a big key factor into your final rankings at the end of the season. So turned out well here for Westerly, no doubt.
For sure. Thank you guys so much for being here. Thank you for watching. I want to say a huge thank you to DJ Gadget for filling in this week on camera. Lisa, get well soon. We miss you. And a huge thank you to Andrew Fiore, Grizz. Do you have any other nicknames that you go by? Any the kid Wonderkin? Like any?
I'm open to suggestions.
Okay, all right. Well, if you have suggestions for a nickname for Andrew Fiore, put them in the chat. Put them in the comments. Only if they're nice.
I was gonna say that's dangerous.
Only if they're nice.
Don't say that about me.
And thank you to the voice, Greg Moreno. Greg, you've been killing it this spring. Thank you so much.
Hey,
thank you to Dave DeAngelis, our director extraordinaire. And that is it. So for the Coastal Graphics post-game report, and for everyone here at 321 Media, I'm Ben Barber. Bye for now. Experience local excellence with Roof Right Roofing in Charlestown, Rhode Island. With over 40 years of unmatched expertise, Roof Right specializes in architectural shingles and holds the prestigious title of GAF Master Elite Installers. Known for their commitment to the community and support for local initiatives, Roof Right is your trusted partner for all of your home's roofing needs. Call today for a free estimate at 401-212-4140. Do you want to get your business in front of over 100,000 viewers every month? Advertise with 321 and enjoy the best value in local advertising while supporting free community live streams. Your message will be seen across live high school sports, morning shows, and local events, connecting you directly with engaged audiences, boosting your visibility, growing your brand, and helping us keep these broadcasts accessible to everyone for free. Partner with 321 today and watch your business thrive.
Touchdown, Westerly!
A chance for the Chargers, and they score!
In the front, Fuzzy again!